Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been such a long time. So before we dive into the video, I am so sorry that I've been away for so long, but I am back. Actually, I went to have my baby, but right now I am back. So on this video, I'll be showing you how to make this short with an elastic waistline. Yes, just like the one you can see me wearing on the video. Yes, and if you're interested to learn how to do that, keep watching this video and do not forget to like this video, subscribe and turn on post notification. So let's dive into the video. For this tutorial, I'll be making use of 68 inches of fabric. So this is actually on fold, so I measured and I have 34 inches and it is on fold, so I have the total of 68 inches. Yes, so the next thing for me to do is to fold this because I'll be cutting the front first before we move to the back. I'll be marking out half an inch as my starting line, and then after I will go ahead to divide my hip divided by 4. After dividing my hip by 4, I will go ahead and add extra 2 inches to the hip because I'm going to be using the hip measurement to cut this. Whatever you calculated, you go ahead and add your crotch extension, and I'll be using a crotch extension of 2.75 for mine. So with all that calculation, it will help you to determine how much you are actually putting on fold. And I put on fold, I have my calculation 16 inches, so I put on fold 17 inches. So it's good to have extra. Yes. So after doing that, I will go ahead from the starting line. I'll go ahead and go down by 10 inches, which is the hip line from the waist to the hip. Then I added extra 2 inches, which is my crouch length. Yeah. So after doing that, I will mark this out just like you can see me doing. After doing that, I'll go ahead and divide the hip divided by 4, which I've already done. Add 2 inches for the ease allowance and also add your crouch extension. So whatever I have there, I measure, take it up to the waist, and I connect the line just like this. Remember that I said you're working with the hip. So after that, I'll mark out my crotch extension, connect it like this. Yeah, and I will go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect the crouch just like so. So after that, the next thing to do is to get the length of the short. I have 19 as the length of the short, and I'll add extra 1.5 for the hemming allowance. Then come over to the crotch line. Whatever you have there, you measure it and you take it down to the hem line. Once you've done that, you go ahead and use your scissors to cut this out. This is what we have here. You go ahead and open that part up just like you can see me doing. Once you're done doing that, come down to the center front by half an inch and connect it to the sides with your ruler. After you're done doing that, you go ahead and cut it out. Take this aside and we'll go ahead to cut the back. So for the back, you fold your fabric into 2, but you're going to add extra crotch extension. So whatever you have as a front crotch extension, you extend it for the back pattern. After that, you go ahead to mark out 1.5 inches, and that is for the back, center back. We need 1.5 for the center back. So you place your front like this, extending your crotch. You can see me showing it here. Then you make a line there, mark a line right there. And after doing that, this is what you have. Then for the side, you make sure you take in your front by 1 inch, or let's say 1.5, but you're actually going to use 1 inch. Then for the center back, you go in by 1 inch, and that is what you are extending at the side. Yes, so after doing that, you mark it right down. So whatever you're taking it for the center, you are extending it to the side. So you now use your ruler to connect the lines just like this. So if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. I'll definitely answer you. So for that 1 inch you went in with, you take it out to the side. So while placing your center front on the back, make sure that is not on that line that you went up at the back by 1.5. Make sure that it is tilted because you went down by half an inch. So tilt it just the way you see me doing on this video. So you go ahead and you mark out your crotch extension. After you're done doing that, go ahead and extend the hemline just like you can see me doing. Then you connect it to the crotch. Yes, so after you're done doing that, make sure you have the same measurement. So you go ahead and connect the crotch to the center back just like you can see me doing right here. After you're done doing all of that, you then go ahead and cut. Watch very closely and see how I am cutting this. Make sure you don't mistakenly cut the front. You also go ahead and open the sides just like you can see me doing right here. Set that aside and bring in your fabric so that you can be able to cut your pocket. So I'll be marking out the starting line and you go in by 1 inch. Then you mark from that 1 inch, you mark 7 inches. Then you go ahead and place your hand, just your palm, just like you can see me doing right here. Place it just like this. Then you mark it out just like you can see me doing. After that, go ahead and cut. So you use this as a template to cut extra too. We have two right here because this is on fold. You go ahead and use it and cut another one on fold. So go ahead and label yours. The curviest part is going down. Yes, so I will set that aside and I will bring in my main pattern. So this is what we have here. So I have the front. I will go ahead and use my pin to pin this down. So on the sides of the front pattern and the back pattern, so you get it, you come down by 1 inch at the sides of your front and your back. You can see it right there. So at the sides you come down by 1 inch, then you notch this is where you start attaching your pocket. So you get it front side facing front side. So the curviest part is going down. Then use your pin to hold this down. You'll be using 1/2 inch to stitch it. You also do the same to the other ones. Remember, the curviest part is going down. After you're done pinning the back and the front pocket, you go ahead and use 1/2 inch to stitch this down. So I am marking it out so that you don't get confused. That is where you'll be stitching down. So you do it to the 4 parts and we'll get back. So I am done doing that right now, and this is what we have right here. So I am done doing that. So the next thing to do is to stitch the crotch area for both back and front with 1/2 inch. After that, this is what we have here. I am done stitching the crotch areas, so it is now time to stitch the sides. I will go ahead and place my fabric right side facing right side, and we will go ahead and use 1/2 inch to stitch the sides. You can see how I am placing the right side facing the other right side. So you can see me using my chalk to mark this out. So I am done doing that at this point, and you can see what we have right here. So you use your pin to hold every part down so that it does not shift in any way. So I'm turning it to the right side so that you can see how everything is looking. So I'm turning it back to the wrong side. So it is time to stitch the crotch area. So you hold it this way using your pin to hold every part down. We'll go ahead and stitch this down. At this point, I am done doing that, and I also went ahead to hem the short. So it is time to work on the waist area. So go ahead and use your tape to measure your waist area round. That is what you'll be using to cut the band for the waist. So whatever I have as my round waistline for the band, I will actually add extra 1 inch. That is for the joining. So for the length of the band, whatever length of elastic that you have, that is what will enable you to cut out the band. So I'll be working with 1.5 and I am cutting the length of 4 inches. Yes, and it will be on fold, which will give me 2 inches. Then after joining it to my shorts, yes, to the waistline of the shorts, I will be left with 1.5, which is the length of the elastic. I hope you get that. So the band that I cut out will not be enough to go round, so I will also add extra inches, just like you can see me doing right here. After that, I went ahead to join so that it will be of the length that I want. Yes. So here is what I'll be doing. That part that will be facing the front, I'll go up by 0.75, and I will also mark out 0.75 again. This part won't be stitched, and I'll use half an inch to stitch upwards that you can see me marking, and downwards 0.75 I will also mark it out, so the center one won't be stitched. So using half an inch, I'll go stitch those places that I've marked. So this is what we have right here, stitching with half an inch, and I also top stitched. I left the 0.75 that is at the middle. That is where I'll be passing my elastic through. So turning the shorts to the wrong side, I will get the band, and at the center front I will also get the center of this band, that place where I stitched. I will place the part that I didn't go up with 0.75 like so, and I will use my pin to pin it down, and the other one that I went up with 0.75 will be at the front. But first we used half an inch to stitch this. You can see it right here. So I turned it to the right, so that part that I went up with 0.75 will be stitched at the front part. Yes, so you fold it this way and you place it like so. So once you do it this way, you now have that opening, that 0.75 opening, exactly where it's supposed to be. Yes, after pinning this down, I will go ahead and stitch it again. After doing that, this is what we have right here, having the 0.75 opening at the center. So coming to the elastic, one trick I have learned is that there are elastics that are more stretchier than the other. So that one that has enough elasticity, I deduct 3 inches from the normal waistline, but the one that is not that stretchy, I deduct about 5 inches from the waistline. Yes, so I am working with the one that is more stretchier right here, so I'm deducting about 3 inches from the normal waistline. Then after deducting 3 inches, I will add half an inch before I cut it. I'll use 0.25 to join them together. Yes, so I am cutting it right here. I will go ahead and use my pin to pass this through and bring it out to the other side. This requires enough patience because it is quite tricky. After passing it through, this is what I have right here. So I made sure that everything is laying flat and is not twisted from the inside. So I will then go ahead and use 0.25 on both sides to stitch this. I have gone ahead to do that, and this is what we have right here. So I will use my scissors to trim the excess that I have at that part. Then I'll use my finger to push this inside, or rather I'll use my scissors to finish up the job. Yes, I made sure that while passing the elastic on the inside, I made sure that it was not twisted in any way, and I'm also using my hand to make sure that everything is laying down flat. So, and I will adjust the gathered part on the waistline to make sure that everything is in proportion. Then I'll use my pin to pin in 4 places, the centers and the sides. So once I'm done, it is time to stitch this, and I'll be dividing this into 3. I'll be running the stitches into places, but first let us do the first one. So this is how to sew this properly. Don't just put it and start sewing. Make sure you are dragging it just like you can see me doing, so that it will have this gathered effect on the elastic. If not, it's not going to make sense. So make sure you are dragging both sides just like you can see me doing right here. After I was done, this is what we have right here. So I will go ahead and stitch the second one at the top part, so you can see that I'm dragging this. Yeah, at this point you can see that everything came out so perfectly well. So literally I am done sewing. So this is the easiest way to make this short. So for this rope, I cut out 2 inches for the width, and the length is 84 inches, I guess. So yes, 84 inches is what I used as the length. Yes, so you can go as long as you want or lower. It depends on your preference. So it is time for us to string this in at that center part that has an opening. Voila, this is what we have here. This short is ready to be worn. Yes, so this is what we have here. If this video was helpful to you, kindly give it a thumbs up. Do not skip the ads so I can be able to bring you more nice tutorials. Yes, so subscribe to my channel if you have not. Share this video and turn on your post notification to get notified whenever I post new videos. So see you on the next one. Bye.